Yo. What's good, man? This is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Thank you for clicking on the video. Right now, man, we wrapping up today's slate. I want to talk to you about the early slate for tomorrow. We got 10 games, which is going to be the main game or the main slate for tomorrow. I got a busy day tomorrow. I got to go to my little cousin's graduation. So shout out to him. But yeah, I'm going to be ripping and running, so I wanted to go ahead and put the video out. But before I do that, man, I got to give you a recap, man. I got to be honest, man. Today, I was wrong, man. I was wrong on a lot of things. Not necessarily the situations, but a lot of the players that I end up picking, man. They didn't come through. Jose Bautista let me down big time. Springer let me down. He got 2 base hits. I was expecting a little more. He almost, the first hit though, or the first at bat, he almost took it out. Chu or Kim, he made an excellent outfield play. He shot it in the gap. Should have had a double, maybe even a triple. But shit happens, man. Yeah, man, we was doing pretty bad, man, until the ninth inning of the Texas and Toronto game. My boy Odor came through, hit a 3-run homer, which catapulted me into the money, man. And right now I'm holding on to the money, man. Like I'm barely holding on to my winnings. I know in one of my lineups I'll for sure win. My highest lineup tonight is a 158. Which is not great, man. I feel like I barely missed, though, man. I was wrong on a lot of players, but I feel like I was on point and on track. So we're going to go back at it tomorrow. So what I'm going to do for you today, I can't honestly give you some of my favorite plays because I don't know the lineups yet, man. We got to wait for the lineups to come out. Of course, that's a huge part. But what I can do, I can tell you the people I want to stack, teams I want to stack, and pretty much pitchers that I want to target for tomorrow, man. So that's what I'm going to do today. Starting off, man, I wrote down probably 7 pitchers that I want to go at tomorrow. First pitcher, man, I got Buck Farmer. I think we can definitely go at him with some of these cheap White Sox bets. The total's already out for this one, and it's around 9. I think that's a solid total. We can definitely target this game. Derek Holland, I think he's priced way too high, man. I don't think he's that good. I know he's been having a few good games. I think Detroit definitely gets at him tomorrow. We all know Detroit smashes on lefties, and this man has a left arm that he's dominant with, so I think this is a total game stack for me. And Holland, he has been pretty decent, man, but he's playing near his ceiling, and he's about to have a hard fall with these Detroit bats coming to town. I think they rock them, but I think the White Sox bats are even more in play because Buck Farmer is not a guy, man. He's not a thing. He's a reliever turned starter. Anytime we get players like this, man, we definitely want to look at them, give them a second look. We can target this situation, man. So he's all in on the target list. Next guy, I wrote down Clayton Richard. I know he's been decent, man, especially that last game. I actually used him against Arizona, I believe. He had a pretty decent game. But, he's going up against the Nationals, man. So if you're not a top-notch pitcher and you're playing up against the Nationals, you're a target, man. We all know the National bats, they get it going. We seen Bryce Harper hit a home run today. Trey Turner hit a home run. The National bats have been kind of quiet, man, but I think tomorrow they definitely wake up in a big way. Their team total's already at 4.9, and I think we're just going to continue to see it go up. So I definitely want to target Richard. Next, I wrote down Rob Whalen. Now, this guy is he's a former starter. I don't know what happened to his career, but I definitely remember seeing that name. Yeah, it looks like they've been working him out the bullpen here recently. See, that goes back to last year. Yeah, so I don't have too much information on him. I do know the Boston Red Sox are hot, man, and they're going to continue to pour it on. I think this is actually a game stack. I wrote down Rob Whalen and Brian Johnson. Same game, man. I'm stacking it up. I said the same thing today. We didn't see the explosive run total that I thought we was going to see from today's game, but I think tomorrow is definitely going to be in play. We have two very below average pitchers going at it against two teams that can light it up, man. So I'm definitely tuning in on this one. Nelson Cruz, we know he smashes lefties. Boston bats, man, 1-6 or 1-7 to be honest, man. You can plug them in. I think they're in a really good spot. Next, our favorite, one of our favorite, Bronson Arroyo, man. We can definitely target him. And I think these Philly bats will still be low on. I recommended Herrera today. He kind of saved the night a little bit, man. He had a double to end his night, and he wound up scoring. So he didn't kill me, man. He produced 9 points on FanDuel. Nothing exciting, but you know he did okay, man. I wasn't too mad about that. But he was hitting the ball all day, man. He just was lining out. So we gotta keep that in mind, man. We can't count these people out just because they end up with a zero, man. We got to know why they're getting these zeros. We got to look at people, how much people are striking out in their recent games, because that's a huge part. If they're striking out less, we can go at them, man. They're about to get hot. That is a huge indicator. So we have to pay attention to that. But, yeah, with that being said, man, I definitely like the Phillies, man. I really do. Their total is at 5-2. Which is really, really high, especially for the Phillies, man. But they're going up against Bronson Arroyo. We know who he is. So, yeah, he's a target. Next guy I wrote down is, I can't even read my own handwriting. It looked like Vance Worley. For the Marlins, I believe, yeah, Vance Worley. I don't even know why I wrote him down. He's not just an all-out target. But I do think we can pick on him a little bit. And this is with your favorite Angel bats, man. This is like Pujols, Trout. We can throw them in. Maben has been swinging a hot bat. Cole Calhoun, I think he's in play. I think we can pick and choose, man. I wouldn't go all in on this guy. Adrian Gonzalez just hit a 2-run homer. That's a good look. So Alex Wood should definitely get the win, man. That's a good look. I needed that. But yeah, this guy, he's a reliever pitcher, man. They're gonna run him out there, try to eat up some innings. Like I always say, anytime we see these guys, man, we can kind of go at them. They're not used to being in pressure situations, starting off games. So we can target them, man. I don't expect them to go too far into the game. So we're going to be seeing a lot of the Marlins bullpen. And for that reason, I think some of your favorite Angel bats, man, we can definitely put these guys in motion. I think they should be fine. And the last target guy I wrote down is Alberto, and I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. But he's the starting pitcher. Well, he will be the starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins tomorrow. This is another guy, man, fresh out the bullpen, fresh meat. We can go at him, man. He started a game against the Royals. It was a doubleheader. He went 7 innings, struck out 3 batters, walked 2, gave up 2 home runs and 3 earned runs. He went 7 innings. That's pretty impressive. But not a lot of strikeout stuff. And we all know the Rays' biggest downfall is the striking out, man. But when the Rays are not striking out, they're usually putting up a ton of runs. We've seen Kiermaier hit a home run today. We've seen some of these bats get going. I think we can key back in on them. They're going up against a lefty. So they will have their right lineup out there, like Ricky Weeks, Souza. They're going to have all these guys. I think we can look at them, man. Like I said, anytime we get a reliever turn starter, man, I'm telling you, it's one of the things that I look for. You know, because everybody knows about the people that just suck, like Bronson Arroyo, the people that just give it up, Guzman, all these guys, they just give it up. Pelfrey, but these people that are coming out the bullpen that are starting, most of them are just as bad, man. Now you will get surprised every once in a while, like that guy from the Mets. That guy from the Mets who got a spot start, I believe, yesterday, he ended up striking out like 7 batters, had a pretty decent game. But most of these people coming out the bullpen are not ready for that type of work. And they normally get rocked, man. I don't know the correct percentage on that, but if you, I know there has to be a way to look it up. And it's not pretty, man, for people who are converted into starters just to eat up some innings, whether it's because of injury. You know, those pitchers don't last, man. So I think we can take advantage of all these people I just named. Go see who I just named. Look at the opposing team, man, and try to get some of these bats because that's where my stacks are going to be formed. This is pretty much the groundwork of how I start figuring out my lineups. Now I want to move on to pitching. I got 3 must-have pitchers, and those are going to be no-brainers. I'm going with Steven Strasburg. We just seen what Max Scherzer did. Shout out to Max Scherzer. I had him. I wish he would have got that complete game. Same thing with DeGrom. He almost won a complete game. We seen Tanaka snap tonight. He went off. But these are going to be no-brainers for tomorrow, man. I'm going to pay up for pitching with Strasburg. I'm going to pay up for pitching with Zach Greinke. And I'm going to pay up for pitching with Danny Salazar, man. Those are going to be my 3 must-have pitchers. I will be running out 3 lineups with those 3 pitchers on my FanDuel. DraftKings, I don't know yet. I haven't looked at prices. But those are my 3 must-haves. I think Yu Darvish might be a little interesting, man, but I don't want to test that. Because, you know, Toronto, they're coming back to life, man. They're getting back to full health. We seen Donaldson have a double today. Tulo, I'm not sure if he got a hit, but their lineup is dangerous, man. When they get all their pieces back, man, they're gonna be nasty. So I don't know if I'm gonna take a chance on Yu Darvish tomorrow, but the 3 pitchers I just named, I think they're definitely in play. I don't want any of CC Sabathia. Jarrell Cotton is my boy, but I'm good on him. JC, I think I'm okay. I already talked about Derek Holland. Jake Odorizzi, maybe. Don't want any of the Boston or Mariners pitchers. I don't want Jared Eichhoff. I don't want any Vargas, and I don't want Chase Anderson, man. So there you have it. We got a lot of targets, man, I feel like. So for that reason, I'm not going to try to get too cute, man. I'm going to just pay up for my safe, secure 40 to 50 points, man, and stack some bats that I like. And we're going to get down to it, man. Now, I wrote down 3 stacks, man, just to, just to have some stacks, man, that I have in my mind that I know I'm going to use tomorrow. I'm going to be attacking the Tampa Bay Rays, man. I love a Rays stack tomorrow. I just got done talking about this Alberto dude. I don't know who he is. Reliever turned starter. I want to target that. I wrote down Boston as one of my top stacks, and I also wrote down the Yankees. I feel like all of these teams are in good spots. I love Jarrell Cotton, man, but the ballpark just does not benefit him. We're going to get a lot of righty-on-righty action, man, and I'm ready to see some Yank action, dude. Gary Sanchez is going to be in all of my lineups, I'm pretty sure. I already got a feeling, man. I just know the Yankees are going to show up big time tomorrow. They lost a tough one today, man, but they're going to get it going tomorrow, man. But hopefully this video helped. I want y'all to, man, cash out, man. Continue to grind. Do your homework. Bless up, man. When these lineups come out, try to find you some value and some stacks that you like. Look at the top pitchers, man. Don't shoot yourself in the foot without a good pitcher, man. But yeah, man, hopefully y'all cash out. hopefully I can cash out tonight. Y'all bless up. Have a good night.